really don't have to deal with his hot dog water smelling. Well, sidebar. I have never met an alpha man who has to tell you that he isn't an alpha. So the only men that I see out here really complaining about not being able to get submission from a woman are either fat, black, ugly, or broke. I know several women who have no time for social media at all. I get it because I'm kind of with them. We're not posting our lives. We're out here living our lives. But it does mean be self-sufficient before you demand somebody put their all into you, because anyone with sense would never do that. Part two, the reason why I see so many men going overseas and being successful with finding women over there to submit to them and all of this is, for one, they probably have low self-esteem. The men have low self-esteem, so they feel they have to go elsewhere because they could find that here, but they're not looking. So they want the Brazilian body, right? And that doesn't mean that women that have bomb bodies don't submit. Of course they do, but they're not submitting to you. That's the issue. So they go over there. Now, socioeconomics plays a huge role in everything. If you go to a country and you have some money and you're flashing money, these women are not catering to you and taking care of you because you're just such an amazing person and they love you. First of all, catering, taking care of you, having your child and marrying you. They're not doing this because they like you so much. They're doing this because you're a bag. So if you provided that in the U.S., for you to have a bag and get the women in the U.S., you would really have to have a bag. For you to just be able to make some regular money and go to another country like the Philippines or wherever it is, Brazil, they look at you like, ooh, he makes $5,000 a month. That's money. I mean, really, it's not. But over there, you getting it. So over there, you can buy those women. It's easier, right? And really, you just have to look at it like this. Where women are oppressed and women are not able to have certain rights, they're not able to stick up and be have a sense of independence, and they're not able to provide for themselves. The one currency we know they always have is what's between their legs, and to finesse a man, all you have to do is talk sweet to him and he'll pay, especially if he's black. Like, I mean, I hate to say it, it's just how I feel, just my opinion, allegedly. Anyway, so it's easy to get a stupid black man with low self-esteem to go over there and feel like he's the man because he's able to dominate that. Now, when you start sprinkling in feminism, which I'm not necessarily pro-feminist, but what I'm saying is when you sprinkle that in and women have more rights and women are able to care for themselves and provide for themselves, then they realize I really don't have to deal with his hot dog water smelling balls in order to get out of the situation I'm in. I could really do this on my own. And it's like, would you rather be bothered with some man who's running around here looking for dominance because he has no control of his own personal life? Or would you just rather get up and work and do it yourself? Okay, then that's when it's a matter of, do we go with the former or the latter? And we already know which one she's going to choose. So when they go to these disenfranchised places and they start bragging about how they found the woman of their dreams, he found the woman of his dreams, but she did not find a man of her dreams. And because she's oppressed and she's not able to provide the way, like have the same job as the guy she's with, she's trained by her family to go out here and use your sexual allure to get these men, and that will get you out of, you and your family out of poverty. So I'm not mad at them girls for doing it, but let's not be disillusioned. These men are not going out here and finding magical women. And it's crazy to me that a man would want a woman that's like, you know, providing and well, contributing to the household financially and in other ways, but you also are looking for her to be a complete housewife, and you're also looking for her to be submissive. You're asking a lot, so you can't have it all, right? And you're also asking her to walk around with mini skirts and 6-inch heels on all day, and you're also asking her to take care of your raggedy ass kids. Like, you're asking a lot. And the thing is, you can get a little bit of all of that in certain women. Not all women possess the ability to be good mothers, good housewives, take care of themselves and them children, also go to work and do this and do that, and then still have to deal with your sweaty balls. There are many women who can juggle. They may not juggle it all at 100%, but 75, 85 here, 90%, you know, you're doing okay. But for a man to say, I'm going to provide financial support to you, and I'm going to provide safety, that's what I'm bringing to the table. First of all, if you have to ask a woman what is she bringing to the table, you shouldn't be sitting at the table with her, because you should be able to look at her and tell what value she brings to your life. If you don't see a value, then why are you here? because that's the dumbest question ever asked. But the thing is, if a man's saying, I'm providing financial, I'm gonna put a roof over your head, I'm gonna make sure that, you know, you're taken care of, but a woman is able to do those three things for herself, now, men, you have to be a little bit more creative. Maybe that's not what she's looking for in a man. So get out of your head that that's what makes a man, because that's not what makes a man. That's what makes a man for a woman who's disenfranchised or a woman who can't provide for her own. I already told y'all in the other video, stop dating these broke chicks. So if you stop dating these broke chicks and you start dating chicks who actually have more to offer you intellectually, financially, emotionally, you know, stability wise, if you're looking for a step up and a woman that has that, you can't come here talking about, I'm gonna provide you with the house over your a roof over your head, and $50 a week for spending money, and a car. We don't need that. We need other things. So then it becomes a thing where you have to get out of your head and stop assuming that you know what women want because you're listening to these beta males on the internet that claim they're alpha but have no alpha characteristics. Let me just say this really quick. Little sidebar. I have never met an alpha man who has to tell you that he is an alpha. Being nasty to women, mistreating women, and having to walk around with a certain level of bravado and muchísimo, that does not make you an alpha man. Real alpha men never say it. Heck, they might not even realize that they are, because they're not worried about an alpha and a beta. They're just worried about being their best selves, right? So that's just a sidebar. But a part of being an alpha man is knowing what the woman that you're interested in looks at as desirable. So you can't have this mindset that every woman wants the same thing, because surface level, and I'm talking finances right now, I'm not talking anything else, but women who aren't earning enough to have a say in their future, those women tend to jump on men who say, I can provide a house, a roof over your head, I can provide you with a car, I can provide you with $12 of spending money, I'm gonna take care of that. Those women love that in a man. But then you become their parent because they become your dependent in a sense. And now when the relationship falls apart, now you have to financially support all of your dependents, your dependent wife and all those dependent children that you gave her. And now you feel like this is not, when marriage is not worth it, being in a relationship is not worth it, none of that is worth it, because at the end you're paying like you weigh. But the thing is, had you not been up here trying to be somebody's daddy, maybe you wouldn't have found women who were looking for a daddy. So if y'all want to talk more about that, get in the comment section, let me know. But I need to go get out of these sweaty clothes because, you know, gym is life. Talk to y'all later.